Hey y'all, it's your girl DJ, creator and founder of the Plan for Keeps Dating App, podcast, and Plan for Keeps Dating Game Board. Y'all can check out our links below to the dating game board if you would be interested in this game, if you need help deciphering if someone you are dating is going to be a long-term thing for you, if it's just the chemistry. You can also check out our socials. And if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Quick announcements before we dive into today's episode. Every Monday, I will be at Trap City Cafe with Atlanta Metro Mixers hosting singles events. So if you're in the city of Atlanta, you're single, come through. I'd love to love on you and meet you in person. So today we are going to talk about chemistry not being a real relationship. And I'm saying we because I was and still am working on understanding that chemistry with a person is not the whole relationship. Okay, picture this. The physical attractiveness gets to flying between you and another person. The smiles between you two, the excitement you feel as you two talk and see that you both are feeling the immediate vibe. And before you both even know it, you're in a whole damn relationship off of one little spark that exploded into a dumpster fire because you wanted to mix your passionate, flammable gases with their disappearing vapors dust. Or the other way around, if you're the avoidant and the other anxious. And all because you didn't slow down and use discernment. It's just another crazy relationship ending to add to your book of life, which is cool if that's your thing and you feel it makes a cool story and adds a little razzle dazzle into your life. But your nervous system will thank you once you realize not everyone who feels good is good for you. That's where emotional intelligence meets discernment. Just because you vibe with someone doesn't mean they're emotionally available. Just because there's chemistry doesn't mean there's compatibility. And just because they say the right things doesn't mean they're living it. Emotional intelligence helps you notice the little things like how they respond to boundaries, how they handle pressure, how they treat people they don't need. If you want love that lasts, attraction isn't enough. You need awareness. Another thing I recently learned and totally believe to be true is that you meet people and the ones you tend to get into relationships with have the same psychological wounds as you do. And what I mean by that is like childhood trauma in the home, bullying, abandonment, rejection, shame, the list can go on. That could have happened years ago, but still scars us today. And subconsciously, it's leading us into these chaotic relationships. But as we grow, heal, and evolve, we leave those relationships if the person isn't focusing on growing. Most of us nowadays that are seeking a relationship are so used to getting things quick. We want it now, because we get everything else that way. But we forget that human beings are layered and complicated. A lot of us will jump on that spark and run with it like this could be my soulmate. But instead you miss out on a great friend, a business partner. Hell, that person may be the bridge to connect you to who you're supposed to be with romantically. I think learning to slow down, to work with yourself and understand who you are beneath the surface, beneath the superficial lens of what society says we should be. So we do the things, masking our psychological wounds and letting our subconscious mind take over in our personal lives. And we end up picking people we knew we had no business with. But because we haven't fully confronted ourselves, we pick people who mirror out or back to us things we need to work on within the inner parts of us. Dating while doing the work is fine, but we have to do a lot of inner work ourselves if we want relationships across the board to be better. We need to understand ourselves so well that when one shows us incompatibility, we can walk away. I know this was a quick episode. I just be wanting to drop in little knowledge and tidbits as they come to mind. And shoot my announcements on a weekly basis. Put my game boards out there to help people also decipher incompatibility. We always tend to just run off a spark and what feels good, and what feels good may not be for the long haul. So I'm hoping you guys like this short and sweet episode. Next week, I will have 2 relationship coaches. So the episode will be longer. More gems will be dropped. So stay tuned. Subscribe so you'll get the notifications when that podcast will come out. And every week, I'm going to start having guests again. And those guests will come on. There could be singles that just have a crazy dating story. And, they talk about what they learned from those stories. Or I'll have experts come on that can give us just tips and tricks on just how to be better, like in these dating streets, and how we can truly get to know ourselves so we can learn to set better boundaries, which will bring in and call in those right relationships. I see you guys next time. Bye. Warning. This game may cause deep eye contact, unexpected truths, and so what are we conversations. The Plan for Keeps board game is more than a cute date night idea. It's for people who want to get past the surface, laugh and learn something new, figure out if the spark between their new or old flame is just chemistry or actual compatibility, and for daters and couples who talk about the things that actually build connection. This ain't your average game night. This is the conversation you didn't know you needed until you played. What's a question you wish someone would have asked you on a date? Drop it below and then click the link in the bio to find out how to grab the game.